And blast off. But in between this episode and the last one, I, you know, ran around, did some stuff. Fucking, now that I have the, scuba pack, I was able to swim down to some places and get some gold bolts. And I didn't record it because, you know, shit takes too long.
Terrific idea.
Oh, you really are an idiot.
What?
You were to take that shuttle to the moon base and ambush those two miscreants when they arrive.
Oh, yes. Who are they again?
Those two!
Oh, of course. There is just one problem. I'm,
Too washed up for ground combat? True. That is why I will be loading you my starfighter. You can still fly, can't you? It's settled then. You will acquire the starfighter once you get to the moon. Screw this up, and the endorsement deal is off!
But they were telling me you wouldn't.
Try me.
I love how incompetent Qwark is in this. That's another thing, is in the Ratchet Clank movie, he's like, kind of an idiot, but like, he still like, does shit, whereas in this one, he's just like a complete fucking washed up loser, which is kind of funny. But enough about that. Oh my god.
I did not see direct ship.
I'm gonna have to fucking murder a cat here in a second, so you know, if I leave the recording for, if the video is just like nothingness for like 5 minutes, it's because I'm murdering my cat, because she's a dumb bitch who won't shut the fuck up. But anyway, like I was saying last time, I'm probably going to spend most of this episode complaining a whole bunch about that Captain America Civil War movie, because I was saying last time that, like, yeah, you know, I thought it was kind of poorly written and blah blah blah, this and that, but I didn't actually get into it as to why specifically I didn't like it. And like I said before, basically the movie is all just really contrived in order to fucking get you to, you know, give you the fucking whole thing, the civil war between the fucking two groups.
Pulsing towers control the force fields.
Pulsing towers?
You're going to need the Gadgetron Devastator or the Visibomb gun.
Okay, I got those. Oh man, actually, you know what? Last Planet, where it said something about, strafing, I figured out how to do that in the break. You double tap R1, and then you actually can strafe. Which is something I literally did not even know you could do in this game. But then, so that actually makes this so much better to play. But anyway, so yeah, from this point forward, there's gonna be massive spoilers about Civil War, so if you haven't seen that yet, then, you know, either go and see it, I guess, or don't. I really don't care. Okay, so those glowing towers, that's what I was talking about. God damn it. Kaboom! Bitch! Whoa, man, that fucking dropped frames. Caused the frame rate to go all squiffy for a second there. I guess I should put this in the quick select now, seeing as I'm gonna have to use it a bunch in this level. I guess I'll fucking replace it. Replace the bomb glove with that. So yeah, if you're intending on seeing Civil War and haven't yet, then don't fucking listen to this video, because I'm gonna spoil things. But if you're not going to, then it fucking doesn't matter anyway. So fucking... I love that they got little robot fucking bird things. Hey man, how about you fucking... God damn it! Why can't this thing shoot straight even a little bit? Like... There you go. I finally hit him, because I was standing 2 fucking feet in front of him. Less. God. I'm not even gonna get to talking about this fucking movie yet before I get distracted. Spoilers ahead. The movie fucking starts off with Captain America and his team of, like, Avengers or whatever, going and fucking stopping Crossbones, who's the asshole from Civil War, and he's just like a mercenary now, I guess. Gorilla, or not, Frank Grillo is the name of the actor. What the fuck is the character's name? I don't remember. This doesn't seem good. Nope. Anyway, Crossbones is like going and he's gonna like steal some biological weapon and whatever, and Captain America and Falcon and fucking Scarlet Witch and whatever all go to and yeah, Black Widow as well. Is that it? Black Widow, Captain America, Scarlet Witch. Oh, I think the Vision too. Anyway, they're all going and fucking doing that and stopping him from getting their hands on a biological weapon that could, you know, potentially, you know, infect, I don't know how many fucking people, innocent lives, and kill people, whatever. And during the course of this, you know, long story short, what the fuck? Is there another one of those towers somewhere that I'm not seeing? Oh. Do I have to wall jump? Or what is going on here? Oh, it's fucking Trespasser. Haha. Well, this is gonna suck. This is gonna fucking stop me talking about anything, because I'm gonna have to fucking try and concentrate on doing this. So, put a pin in that, and I'll get back to that in a second, if I can fucking figure this out or not. Shit. I don't like this already. There's only 3... Oh, yeah, okay. Sometimes they have more lasers than you need, which kind of throws me off. I guess that's probably the point. Anyway. So yeah, long story short, they're going and fucking doing a mission that can, like, potentially... What the frig? Save lives. And, during the course of it, something really fucking dumb happens. Captain America and Crossbones are fighting, and then Crossbones reveals that, like, oh man, he had a fucking suicide bomb vest on the whole time. And he was about to blow up and kill people, because they were, like, in the middle of a crowded fucking market street or something like that. Scarlet Witch uses her fucking weird, stupid powers that don't actually have any explanation as to how they work. She, like, fucking... Because, I don't know, in this movie, she can, like, manipulate things with her fucking mind, like she's got telepathic power, or telekinetic powers. She can just, like, move things with her brain, I guess. And so, she, like, catches exploding guy, and, like, hovers him up into the air, right next to a fucking building, you know, and it explodes and, like, a bunch of people, I guess, die off-screen. And, so that's the instigating kind of incident that happens that is all like, oh no, the Avengers are fucking out of control. They fucking kind of blew up a building or whatever, and, like, a couple people died, I guess. The fuck? Yeah, there you go. Except, yeah, where are you fucking running to? God, these things are dumb. So yeah, like, fucking, I don't know, she accidentally kills some people in, like, the dumbest way possible, because she, like, takes an exploding person and, like, throws it into a building instead of just, like, off into, like, a different direction where there are no casualties to be had. And then, yeah, so that's the whole thing, is that General Ross, who you may remember from The Incredible Hulk, he is now somehow the Secretary of State, even though he's, like, you know, in the past proven to be a completely unfucking stable, maniacal asshole when it comes to, like, chasing down superpowered individuals. So he's now Secretary of State, for some reason, just cuz, and he's like, God damn it, Avengers, you guys, when you go out and you save the world from potentially, you know, planet-threatening and bullshit, that could kill millions and billions of people, you're out of control. You're just, like, taking too many liberties. You're just vigilantes. And so he points to, yeah, like I said in the last video, he says, New York, Washington, Sokovia, and now Nigeria, or fucking wherever they are at the beginning of the Civil War. So, like, all these different places where, you know, the acts of the Avengers cost lives, I guess. Even though it's not really even true. So again, like, it's all just, like, they have to make this shit look like it's way more of a big deal than it actually is. Because again, Battle in New York, aliens were literally fucking invading the planet. And, oops. Aliens were literally invading the planet, and so if the Avengers hadn't done anything, then, like, again, worst case scenario, the Chitauri invade and take over Earth, and Thanos is now the ruler of Earth. Best case scenario, the World Security Council launches a fucking nuclear warhead at Manhattan and blows up New York and kills everybody there. Great. Washington, again, Hydra was going to fucking use these helicarriers to execute millions of people all over the country and potentially the world, I guess. So if Captain America hadn't stepped in, that would have been millions of people dead in, like, fucking 5 minutes. What is with the trajectory on this? I don't know. Whatever. Get sucked. So, you know, there's that. And also, again, that was, like, mostly, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. personnel who, like, would have died if anybody died in that attack thing. So, you know, that's all military personnel anyway, so, you know, I mean, oh no, people died, but they're fucking military anyway, so that's kind of their job. Uh-oh. This is gonna be quick. And then, what was the third one? Oh yeah, Sokovia, which was the dumb thing from Avengers 2, which was literally all 100% fucking Iron Man's fault. Because he created Ultron, and Ultron then decided to fucking try and kill all humans. Like, you know, he does. Fuck's sakes, it is so impossible to switch fucking weapons like this. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Fuck. Could you give me, like, 3 seconds where you're not shooting fire at me? So yeah, Sokovia, which, oh no, fucking all these people died, except that in the movie, you know, Nick Fury shows up in his fucking spare helicarrier and, like, is shuttling people off out of the city anyway, so, like, I don't know, how bad was the damage really? But sure, okay, whatever, I guess some people died in that, which, again, had the Avengers not intervened, had the Avengers not intervened, then it's like, okay, what's the alternative? The fucking utter extinction of humankind? Would that have been better? And again, if you're looking to, like, point fingers and blame someone for that, literally entirely Iron Man's fault. It was 100% Tony Stark, and I mean, I guess you can also blame Bruce Banner, but again, that, whatever. So, you know, it was not, like, the Avengers' fault, it was fucking Iron Man's fault. But that's the thing, is that, like, Ross and Iron Man are the ones who are, like, proposing this to the Avengers. They're all like, oh, you guys are fucking causing too much damage and whatever, you're going fucking crazy, and so we need to... God damn it. So we need to, make you sanctioned by the fucking United Nations or some shit like that. For frig's sakes. Is that so hard? And, like, so the whole thing is, like, the entire plot is, like, Iron Man is going on, like, a guilt trip because, like, some woman walks up to him and she says, like, oh, because of the Avengers, my son died in Sokovia or whatever, and so Iron Man feels really guilty about it, and so he's like, I don't want to be responsible for things anymore because I'm a fucking coward and I can't live with my mistakes. And so him and Ross are all like, oh yeah, so we want the Avengers to be United Nations, to be under the control of the United Nations, so the Avengers won't go anywhere or do anything unless the UN says so. And Captain America's all like, no, because A, what if there's something bad going down and we need to be there and the UN says we can't? And B, what if there's some shit going down that the UN wants us to muscle in on, but we don't think we should? And it's better to have autonomy and yada yada yada, all that shit. Which, you know, is perfectly reasonable, I think, considering throughout the entire fucking series of the Avengers, like, you know, Marvel Cinematic Universe, we've seen that... Oh yeah, right. We've seen that, the governments and nations or whatever of the world fucking have been completely and utterly corrupt. S.H.I.E.L.D. was, you know, infiltrated by Hydra for fucking decades. Again, the UN Security the World Security Council or whatever, literally launched a fucking nuclear warhead at Manhattan. So, you know, we're gonna trust these guys to, like, fucking use the Avengers properly and not cause damage. So it's a whole big contrived thing, and... I'm trying, like, I don't know, I feel like I probably shouldn't be giving, like, a play-by-play of this movie, because that's just gonna take too long, but, like, I need to stress how dumb the whole fucking superhero... I mean, I guess it's not the superhero registration thing, but, like, the whole conflict is, because it's just Iron Man being a fucking crybaby, being all like, blah, blah, blah. I feel so bad about fucking being responsible for the deaths of everybody, so I want to, you know, absolve myself of any fucking guilt for my mistakes and have, like, someone else be in charge of me and the Avengers and whatever. And it's a really pathetic fucking motivation for Iron Man, although I guess it does make sense because, you know, he's a fucking self-righteous piece of shit. But, and then, so yeah, like, I don't know, it's just dumb. And so they go and they have, like, this whole fucking UN meeting or whatever in fucking Germany. And it's all like, oh, could this be the end of the Avengers? And yada yada yada. Fuck, I'm gonna have to put this on hold for a second because I gotta figure out how I'm doing this shit. Wait, yeah, there we go. What, so where was I? Fucking Iron Man's a fucking crybaby. And Captain America's like, hey, yeah, no, maybe we shouldn't rely on obviously corrupt politicians to tell us what to do with our amazing superpowers. And, it basically, yeah, just fucking... Like, fuck, I'm trying to even remember what happens in that movie. Because there's, like, a lot of that, like, bullshit political blah blah blah, where, like, Iron Man starts being all like, oh, we're responsible, you guys, this is our fault that there are people dead, we have to fucking be held accountable, but, like, the thing is, he's working with Ross to, like, implement this fucking, this UN sanction thing, so it's like, he doesn't actually, like, nobody's pointing out the fact that, like, hey, Tony, all that shit in, Sokovia, that was your fault, so maybe you should, you know, be the one to be policed and not, like, tell the rest of us what we should or shouldn't do. Because, again, looking back at, looking back at Avengers Age of Ultron, had he listened to Captain America in the first place, none of that would have ever happened. It was like, oh, I'm going to completely in secret, without telling anybody else, use this, you know, dangerous alien technology to invent a homicidal robot. And then, like, you know, whatever. But anyway, so it's all just so dumb, you know? And yeah, they go and they have this whole meeting, this UN thing, where it's all like, oh, should we or should we not police the Avengers? And then, during that, fucking, a bomb goes off and the fucking King of Wakanda gets assassinated or whatever. And so it's all like, oh no, see, look at this, it's all fucking, or yeah, and then, oh, what? That was baloney. Gotta get that right up that dude's ass. So, long story short, fucking... Winter Soldier is framed for blowing up this fucking UN meeting and, killing the King of Wakanda, which is where they introduce Black Panther, and he's got, like... He spends literally the entire movie having, like, this revenge fetish for killing Bucky, because, you know, he assumes Bucky is the guy who killed his dad. And I guess in Wakanda there's no such thing as due process, so he doesn't, like, you know, want to say, like, oh, I want to take this guy to trial and convict him of the murder of my father or anything. It's literally just like, I want to murder this guy out of the sheer lust for revenge. You know? And so throughout the entire movie, that's basically it. It's like, oh no, fucking... We think that the Winter Soldier killed the guy or whatever. And so... What? Am I gonna fall off once I get off here? Yep. So we think Winter Soldier killed a guy, and so, because of that, we're now, you know, and of course, Captain America knows that he didn't, because they're all fucking best friends and shit. Fuck, Rooney Dooney, what is going on here? Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Fucking, I'm trying to fucking not die here, so I gotta put a hold on what I was just saying. Ooh boy. Fucking switch to... That, yeah, that's got ammo. Fucking get dunked on! Fuck, god damn it. That actually, like, seriously does make it so much better to fight dudes. Although there are still a couple of kinks in the armor. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Get out of here. You fuckers. You're gonna get sucked. So anyway, the entire movie is like, yeah, the Winter Soldier gets framed for fucking killing some people and rallies, you know, the government and Iron Man and Ross or whatever to be all like, oh, see, superheroes are a menace and we do need to fucking, you know, arrest them or fucking control them or whatever. But then Cap is like, no, shit, man, fucking Bucky didn't do this, he was being brainwashed and whatever. But of course nobody fucking listens to him because it's like, oh, we have to have this fight one way or another, so why... I'm not gonna, like... We're not gonna take time to talk to each other. Basically, like, in any comic book where superheroes fight each other, it's like, oh, this all could be prevented if we just sat down for 5 fucking minutes and, like, discussed something, but it was like, nah, we're just gonna be irrational and fight instead, you know? And... overall, like, the whole thing in the movie is that, like, it turns out all this, you know, Winter Soldier being framed and all that crap was all elaborately set up by fucking Zemo. Fucking Helmet Zemo, who in the comics is, like, the son or whatever of the original Baron Zemo, who was a Captain America villain from fucking World War II, but blah blah blah, let's not get into that. He's supposed to be, like, a master manipulator and shit. Yeah, Zemo's supposed to be like this master fucking manipulator and whatever, he fucking, you know, has these schemes and plans and whatever to fucking take down Captain America and blah blah blah, this and that. In this one, he's literally just some guy. It's like his family died in the Sokovia incident or whatever, and so he decided he'd get on this, like, revenge trip against the Avengers, and his whole... Throughout the entire movie, it's they kind of, like, lead you to believe that his whole scheme is that he wants to awaken some other ex-Soviet super soldier, Winter Soldier guys, but then at the last fucking minute, it's all like, haha, it turns out that's not actually what he's doing. That was all just a ploy, and his whole scheme is to, like, ruin the Avengers and to get the Avengers to, like, destroy themselves from the inside or whatever. But literally throughout the entire movie, nothing that he does actually really exacerbates that, because they're all already fighting each other anyway, you know? I don't know, it seems like overall, like, the Zemo, who's, like, supposed to be the main antagonist of the film, is, like, he's not really that effective at causing any of the problems that he's supposed to be, you know? Because, yeah, he, like, fucking blows something up, which, inadvertently, and, like, it's one of the things that reminds me of the Dark Knight movie, where the Joker has this, like, meticulously constructed plan that, like, could never possibly work because it relies too much on coincidence. So, like, he blows up this fucking embassy or whatever that kills the Wakandan king completely, like, you know, by accident, really. It's not like he planned for the Wakandan king to die and for T'Challa to go on a fucking bloodlust revenge trip. That's just a lucky accident. Oh, and here's the part where Ratchet, like, grows a conscience.
Yes! Qwark is
Now that we've
history.
defeated Qwark.
Despite my earlier criticism, I must admit, your piloting skills...
It is not too late to stop Drac. Yeah, to be quite honest, I'm probably gonna have to fucking end this video here, and then I'll continue bitching about, Civil War in the next video, which, you know, seems petty and stupid, and I agree that it is, but at the same time, I'm just gonna not, you know, I'm not gonna just gotta stop complaining about it, because I'm, like, halfway through my thoughts here. So I'm gonna have to, like, do this whole place again if I want to get back over there, I guess. Oh well, I'll do that later. But, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, I think my recording is fucking crashed anyway, so that's not good.